Good evening, everyone, and I hope you had a safe and happy Labor Day weekend and are easing back into your work and studies on this short week. Welcome to Chapter 3 of Lodging Management. A couple of housekeeping items. First and foremost, thank you again to everybody. The homework assignments, the discussions, and even the quiz answers have been absolutely fantastic. So thank you all for getting your coursework turned in on time and staying in communication with me. A couple of you have reached out for various things and reasons, including keeping an eye on the grade book and with some questions about assignments. So absolutely love questions. Please keep them up. And if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. As we move into Chapter 3 of the course, our authors in the textbook really do a great job at giving a layout of the American hotel industry as far as leadership structure. So when you're doing your assignments this week, please pay close attention to that structure, being the general manager, the rooms manager, which in a lot of cases, the rooms manager is the front desk manager. You may hear those titles used intertwined. The housekeeping manager. And then also one of my favorite aspects of the job was actually the revenue manager, which, is the booking manager. They may do groups and things like that, but there's going to be the manager in charge of adjusting rates, keeping the hotel full. They may even be over the sales team. Again, it just depends on the size of the hotel and also what leadership or management structure they have set up. But you're going to learn about those various operational channels and how the leadership structure tiers up ultimately to the general manager. So again, this author does a great job of painting that picture. And again, I want to stress that there's going to be a difference in leadership structure between these huge mega resorts and your Airport Courtyard by Marriott or Town Place Suites or Hyatt Place, things of that nature. Those leadership structures are going to look a little bit different. Just to give you an example, pick a Disney resort. When I worked for Walt Disney World, each resort had an executive team of a general manager, rooms manager, food and beverage director, housekeeping, executive housekeeper, even things over like employee relations and security and HR. So the executive team contained multiple members, whereas a smaller hotel may only have one or two managers and then some supervisors. So it's just going to depend. But in the American system, we're going to see how they fit into these buckets of operational challenges. The textbook also goes into great detail on the purposeful layouts of things like lobbies, rooms. You'll find in your reading that end rooms away from the elevator tend to be very popular with guests. There may be specific numbers in flooring with garages. A lot of your hotels that have more than 13 floors don't have a 13th floor for old superstitious silly reasons, but feel the need to bring that up. A lot of times you'll get a question, why isn't there a floor 13? That may be why. The last thing that I wanted to make sure to bring to everyone's attention with the text is going to be your homework and your assignment for this week on page 96. Now, a couple of the assignments have been very similar that you've done so far, and they've revolved around management failure. A lot of the questions are asking, what is the management failure here? How did we fail the guest? What could we have done differently? And those are very good scenarios for you as students and future hospitality and current hospitality professionals to keep in mind. But there's something that I want you all to pay special attention to. Again, this is going to be assignment 3, page 96. It has to do with some lost belongings, a lost watch to be in fact. And instead of responding with, management handled this horribly and we should have done XYZ and should have, paid for the woman's watch or anything like that, I really, really, really want to hear what you all think on what the service failure was, but also what the hotel should do in the future, because I can tell you, and again from personal experience, this is not anecdotal data, you will deal with these situations in hotel and lodging management on a daily basis. Somebody lost their Rolex. Somebody lost their engagement ring. I'm handing you a receipt for a $10,000 piece of jewelry. So this is going to go above and beyond a simple answer of, oh, the management team failed this person and they should pay for this. Or, this goes a little bit more detail about how multiple people spoke to this guest. There was some belligerent and, forceful language used. So what is the threshold for things like that? So I really, really want you all to give your answers and your open, honest opinions. In these exercises, while I want you to make sure that you are reading the text and really understanding the concepts of what the author is trying to convey, I really do want to hear your opinions. There are no right or wrong answers. So I really, really, really want to hear what you would do as a hotel manager put in this position for the exercise at the end of chapter 3 with the lost watch. So I really, really look forward to hearing those. Once again, I will give the class a helpful pointer that you will find everything you need in the textbook for the quizzes. I take the quizzes directly from the textbook, so please make sure that you are reading the textbook, and I think you will find everything you need to be successful in the quiz. So I know this is a brief video this week. It's because we are on a short week. I look forward to continuing to working with you all. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out, and I hope you all have a great rest of your week. Please stay safe, take care, and have a great night.